Alright, so we're done with the game. We got all the pages. We completed the Thievius Racoonus. So now it's time for the Master Thief Sprints. So basically, the Master Thief Sprints are pretty much the same as the time trials from Crash 3. However, instead of the timer going up, the timer goes down. So it's basically similar to the time attack from Donald Duck Going Quackers, where you basically need to get to the end of the level before the time runs out. And I will admit that, believe it or not, the first level I would say, is the hardest of the Master Thief Sprints, because the time requirement is so ungodly precise, it's not even funny. But yeah, let's go ahead and go with roll. And yeah, we're going to prepare the timer because I forgot to pull it up or get the script out. And yeah, basically we are at 5 hours, 35 seconds or 35 minutes. The freaking watch went away. That is incredible. That is absolutely hilarious. Okay, fine. Let's go back into the car. Let's leave this place. But yeah, basically, we're just gonna go. And yeah, basically for an objective, I'm gonna try to beat this before the timer reaches 6 hours. So let's go. Alright, so we have 25 minutes to actually get 19 time trials completed. Alright, so let's go. Whoopee! Alright, so Master Thief Sprint. So yeah, basically for these ones, you have to make it to the end as fast as possible. And if time runs out, you just fail and you have to try again. Now, unlike Crash 3, where you can actually die and be fine, in this game, if you take damage, or if you actually die, you actually lose a life. So you want to be careful. You want to be careful with your 1-ups. Because, you know, you might actually get a game over, and we don't want that. We don't want that in this house. And yeah, the reason why this level is honestly the hardest one of the game is because of this part. Because, yeah, the barriers are going to be, like, right where you need to be, and it becomes annoying. Like, see, look at this. Look at this crap. Oh my god. That was close. Now also, you want to be extremely careful, because if you trigger an alarm, the timer will actually go faster. So yeah, that's actually one thing you got to keep in mind. If you trigger an alarm, the timer will actually go fast. The timer will actually go faster. So that is something you have to be. That is something you need to be extremely careful when it comes to tackling these Master Thief Sprints. But also, you may have noticed that when we started the Master Thief Sprint, we actually lost our Lucky Charms. And yeah, similar to Crash Bandicoot or Crash 3, or I guess Crash 3 in the Insane Trilogy, because this does not apply to Wrath of Cortex. Actually, hang on, before we do this, just for fun, because we haven't seen it before, but Thor McCracken, oh my god. Thor McCracken. Ginormous Mjolnirs has a good work ethic. Oh my god, that's so stupid. Alright, let's just go. Thor McCracken, oh my god, that's so stupid. That is so stupid. But yeah, similar to Crash 3, when you start a Master Thief Sprint, you will lose all the... Oh, well. You will lose any lucky charm you have. So you want to take that into consideration. Also, I might actually change level because of my coin total, because yeah, I might actually get the... Well, shit. Oh, okay. For a moment, I thought I had 2,838 lives, but no, it's the 20 lives and the 30 Clue bottles. Oh my god. Okay, that actually... I was like, wait a minute. You know what? We're just gonna go. I'm not gonna worry about coins yet. Because, yeah, if you manage to get 100 coins, you will actually get a, You will actually get a lucky charm. But I don't need it yet. Although, getting a lucky charm is going to be very important for a specific level in this game. Oh my god, wow. Okay. I wanted to jump, but I didn't jump. Alright. Okay, so we did the first level in the first try, so now now with the second level we have to struggle. We need a lucky charm in order to actually beat it, you know? That's how bad we are at this game. Oh, okay, yeah, this is much faster. This way is much faster. Also, I saw that I was rank 3 in the leaderboard, so I wonder if I can actually get rank 1. Unless, of course, you know, there's those people that actually have, like, 0 seconds, which, yeah, they did that by glitching, so... There we go. Alright, so fall in between the grates. Otherwise, you're gonna stall. Now, I will admit that the roll is really not that useful unless it's on a downward, like, slope. But besides that, yeah, if you want, you can just use the roll. But the roll is honestly going to be your best friend. But, again, that's mainly when it comes to... Oh, it mainly comes with, when it comes to the... in downward slopes. Which is going to be very useful later down the road. Now, the good thing is that because we have a lucky charm, if we fall into the water, we're not going to, like, stay stalled in the water for long, or at all. But then again, when we start a new time trial, we're going to lose the thing, so there you go. Oh! Yeah, I remember that walrus getting me a couple times. Alright, so we're at the end. And yeah, we have plenty of time. I also love that, when there's 10 seconds left, they actually start to show the milliseconds. Like, yeah, right there. Alright. Rank 5, let's go. Oh no, leaderboard position. Oh no, that was my best score. Okay, never mind. I was completely wrong. But there we go. Another Master Thief has been completed. Okay, what's my coin total? 47. Okay, let's go with the fire down below. Thank you, game. Whoopee! Okay. So originally, you know, I did tease this when we did the chapter. Oh my god, Sly, get up there. Yeah, that's okay. If you slide a little... If you stall a little bit, you can still, save it, but... Not if you fall into the lava. Oh, what? Okay. What the heck is a hitbox? Now, because you can actually die when you know, or because you can actually lose lives when you die, if you want to avoid losing lives, just pause the game and go to restart sprint. Although, I guess for the sake of me being bad at video games... Oh, come on, Sly. Yeah, that jump is always very finicky. But yeah, I guess for the sake of me being bad at video games, I guess I will... Oh, wow. I guess I will... What's it called? I will add them. I will count them as deaths when I do the video for the main channel. And bonk. Okay, so yeah, because here we have these downward like areas, we can actually use the roll. Yeah, just to show you. Yeah, as you can see, the timer goes down much quickly. The fire on your below. When she fires on my below, is that actually a funny joke? All right, what's my coin total? Ooh, it's perfect. Okay. Yeah, let's do a cunning disguise next. Mainly because of the coins. Okay, so let's get close to... Yeah, like here. Alright. So what you want to do is... You want to have a lucky charm. This is very important you have this charm, because... I'm pretty sure that if you try to do this level normally, it is actually impossible to beat it. So what you want to do is once you defeat this guy, we want to do a very specific jump. So, okay, yeah. We want to go over here. We want to jump up here. Oh, crap. Oh, wait. We can use the book. And then we can go here. Oh, come on. Fly. Okay. Oh! Alright. And for this one, just tank the hit. And there is. Very easy. Very easy level. Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure that if you try to do the level normally, it is actually impossible to beat it, beat the Master Thief sprint. I don't know, I've actually never tried, but honestly, I really wouldn't care. I really couldn't care, because, yeah, that level is pretty slow. Nice. Now, if you get spotted by the alarm, depending where you are, you can just keep going or just restart. If I get spotted by the last, like, right next to the alarm, then I will just keep going. Oh my god, okay. Okay, now here we got the first scary part, because, yeah, you can actually jump over the lasers. Alright. Yeah! Alright. So here's scary part number 2. Because you can barely get the thing. Oh god. Alright. Now here we got the tough part, because now what you need to do is you need to do this. Yeah, you actually need to jump on the other side to actually make it to the end. Alright. 1% jaunt. And there is. Alright, actually, wait. It says we're here. Oh, it's not gonna show me. You know, just for fun. Let's see what this guy is. HP Squidcraft. Oh my god. Speedium Ikium loves sushi. How ironic. Alright, one more. Alright, we have one more Master Thief sprint. The Gunboat Graveyard. Mr. Seamus, Dedius, Frisbeum, Horoscope Enthusiast. Oh my god. I kind of want to see the belly flop walrus. Oh, well, okay. Lil Bowen, Thaddeus Bouncius, loves Sunday Crab Buffet. That's pretty good. And you know what? Just for the sake of it, I'm just gonna scan the I'm gonna scan the fire walrus. Okay. Oh! Oh my god! Wow, okay, that was pretty close. Yeah, like, he was about to shoot, but I managed to get him with a roll. Oh my god, what the heck? How did you miss me? Oh my god, I'm gonna come this close. Ah! Okay, we did it. 1 second remaining, baby. And the ship has sailed. And there we go. That is all of the Master Thief sprints for this level. Alright, just to see real quick. And yeah, I'm 5 hours and 50 seconds. Yeah, I'm definitely not getting this below 6 hours. So you know what? Let's not even gonna try. Alright. Pyro O'Connor, Spidium Flamius, loves to cook flambe. That's pretty good. Okay. So that's it for chapter 1. So now let's go to chapter numero 2. Alright. A rocky start. Let's go with a cool bass line now. Oh, it doesn't start, like, intense. Oh, no, I believe that's the HD, that's the remastered soundtrack. Oh, come on, Sly. Alright. Camera. Whoa, whoa. Okay. Oh god. What am I doing? Ah! Oh! Wow. I would have died if I kept going. I believe I would have died if I kept going. Okay, I'm gonna kill you. Oh crap. Oh no! Aw, I thought they would change to the thing in the... Oh my god, okay. Well, that sucks. Well, that sucks. Okay, okay, maybe I should get to the top just for the sake of it. I'm probably gonna make that sound cue for the trophy gotten. Or the... Anyway, I'm probably gonna do that. I'm probably gonna use the whoopee sound when I get for the video when I get an achievement. If I can find it on YouTube. Okay, good old physics. Also, yeah, wow, I got hit by that guy. I cannot believe it. That's the first time I actually took damage from that guy. That dog. With the stick. Oh, okay. There we go. That's a better opening. Oh no, what am I doing? Wow. 69. Let's go. We're the best. We're the best. Alright, there we go. That's it for a rocky start. A rocky start indeed. Alright, so since we're here... Vini the Pincher. Kneecappins, Break-ins. Casino Enforcer. Whoa. Moment taken before the disaster. Alright. Boneyard Casino. Wow. Okay, so yeah, this is the level where the roll is gonna be very good, very useful. Okay, why didn't you spot me? Or why didn't you shoot me? Okay, cool. You know what? I'll gladly take that. No, that works. And yeah, another thing that you also gotta keep in mind is that there's not gonna be any lucky charms in the level when you do the Master Thief sprints. Oh Jesus. So yeah, places where you would usually get a what's it called? Where you would usually get lucky charms in the level. Yeah, they're not there anymore. So in some cases, it's kind of similar to the Aku-Akus, where the traditional Aku-Aku crates will most likely not be there. Oh no. Oh, pfft, wow. The tile I was in just so happens to be the one. Okay, cool. There we go, that is much better. Okay. And yeah, I don't use the roll here because these little, those little inclines will just, or those little bumps will just screw me over. Because I destroyed that glass bottle, I wasn't able to hit the dog. Yeah, like I said, that's actually the one thing I don't like about this game, and that's the fact that you cannot destroy... Sometimes you can destroy multiple objects at once, but sometimes you can't. Whoa, that was close. Oh, God. Yeah, that was stupid. I wonder if I can actually go on the other side. Hold on, let me see. I actually never tried that. I always go like on the top path. The usual path, so to speak. I mean, I could grind for a horseshoe. But nah, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, I can just do that. Okay, that's the optimal strategy. Nice. Good thing I actually learned that now. Oh my God, I almost screwed up. Well, not screwed up, but I almost... I kind of hesitated. Which is not a good thing, because... Oh, Jesus. Hesitation is defeat. Now, in case you're wondering, fast... I believe fast will actually also speed up the clock. The same way as slow will be. Alright. Bankruptcy speedrun. Alright. And there you go. Boneyard Casino is done. Alright, let me go back to roll. Alright, actually, before we do this, let's just check these guys. So we got Polly Shackles, Gilbertius Maximus. Oh my god. Hates Coopers and Coopers. Alright. Oh no, hates Coopers and Coppers. Okay. Where's a good, Oh, whoops. Alright, let's just do back alley heist. Alright. Oh wait, this dog. Cletus, of course. Slobberus Maximus. Loves gnawing on femurs. Oh my god. What the heck? And that guy just bonked himself with a freaking iron ball. Oh my god, that was close. Wow. Okay, now I believe we can actually do this. Well, kinda. Well, that kinda worked. Yeah, you're basically locked in when you're doing those things. When you jump on those like vents or AC units. And there we go. We are the best. Okay. Let's go to... Yeah, straight to the top. Alright, just to get his entry, because, yeah, this is the closest one we can get. Yeah, let's check this guy. Inkspot Jackson, Shiftiest Dealerus, Master of 3-card money. Nice. And yeah, the last enemy we're missing is the dog at the beginning. Now, I do know you can actually skip climbing the mugshot sign, but I'm just gonna do this. Okay, sure. Good lord, man. This game, man, I swear to God. Alright. But yeah, those guys, I can just scan them when we go back to the hub. Bam, bam, bam. But yeah, this is basically it when it comes to the Master Thief sprints. You just need to optimize a route and try to get to the end as fast as humanly possible. And if you can, use the roll, because the roll will actually increase your speed, but don't use the roll on upward slopes. Otherwise, yeah, you're not gonna make it. Otherwise, yeah, you're gonna stall. And there we go. Stealing upwards. Alright, so we got Gorgeous Lou, Stickiest Attackium, number of tattoos, 3. Alright, 2 to tango. Now, this one can actually be pretty tricky. I do remember struggling with this one the first time I actually played this. And that's mainly because of the intermission section of this level. But we'll get to it when we get to it. Oh, what happened? Nice. Oh, what are you doing, Sly? Okay. Yeah, right here. This is the hard part. Trying to... Yeah, because trying to get into that trampoline is the hard part. Because sometimes the dog will shoot you, sometimes he doesn't. But also, you can also do this. Oh, it didn't work, no. Wait, no. Come on, I can do this. Oh, it didn't happen. Yeah, usually I can grab the ladder up there, but no, it didn't work that time. Well, because I stalled, I'm gonna... Oh, well. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get this. Because I screwed up at the end. I screwed up right here. Oh, well, okay, yeah. We're not getting it. Wait, I thought you could actually, get on that ladder. Okay, I guess we'll try out next time. Maybe I was bad on the angle. Wow, that was pretty risky. One credit I'll actually give this game is that even though the camera is centered on Carmelita, you can still move the camera around. It's not fixed, which yeah, thank God. That is a blessing that is a blessing if you are not confident on where you are going, on when you're going with your jumps. There we go, nice. So yeah, you need to have the momentum of that chandelier to actually have some, to just barely grab the ladder. Oh man, redemption. See, look at that. And I immediately screwed up. Oh my God, Sly, what are you doing? There we go. Bye, Carmelita. And I like that you actually get, like, the cutscene, so to speak. And there we go. Speed dating. 2 to tango. And there you go. That is it for Chapter 2. Now, in case you're wondering, no, the bosses don't have bios like the enemies with the Binocucom. Alright, Chapter 3. The Dread Swamp Path. Wow. Alright. So I will admit that the first 2 chapters can actually be the more tricky when it comes to the Master Thief sprints, but I can say with somewhat confidence that the... Wait, can I not, like... Wow, it doesn't exist. Okay, that's cool. We cannot just skip it. Okay, good to know. But I will admit that Chapter 3 and 4, compared to the first 2, are honestly much easier to get the Master Thief sprint. Now, however, now that I said that, I'm gonna screw up like you wouldn't believe. Because that is my luck. That's the curse that I have to bear. So here I am, doing everything I can. That's like the only thing I know from Tony Hawk, the Superman song. That and also the trick sound effect that I use in some of my videos. Bum, bum. Okay. Now, I believe you can actually jump on that other elephant-looking statue, but yeah, I'm just gonna go through here. No, that's not a mole. It's more like a weasel. Oh no. Okay. Wow, we somehow avoided the the enemies. Nice. The dreaded Ghost Cooper. Alright, we did that perfectly. Oh. Alright. Descent into danger. Into danger. Okay. Oh, please make it slide. Don't stall. Damn it. I guess I'll show you. Yeah, that's what happens when you die in water. He just takes off his head. It's like, well, that's it. And he dies happy, so there you go. He had a happy death. Wow, I can't believe that the edge of the flashlight got me. That is pretty bad. Okay, I did have to wait a little just in case. Okay, so... Oh, no, they do go in the thing. I was gonna say that the, Oh, God, what the heck? I was gonna say that the alarm don't go in the logs, but they very clearly do. Oh, we got a good thing. We got a good snake lasers. Because yeah, there's sometimes there's like a big space and a small space between the lasers. Oh my god. And you know, depending where you are. Oh, what? Wow. Oh my god, I got hit like I got into the water. Oh my god, I did not know that was even possible. Wow, look at that. I learned something new today. Nice. Now, unfortunately, that might actually cost me the run. Maybe not. Okay, wait, I need to see real quick. What about slow? Okay, it does affect the timer, okay. Oh! Wow. I could get a PB. I could get a P. I could go for a PB, but yeah, not worth it. Oh man, okay, I gotta admit that was pretty good. The fact that the skull hitting the platform caused me to sink. Oh man, that's actually pretty funny. I did not. Yeah, I didn't. I never knew that was even a possibility. So. No. Yeah, those tree enemies have a very weird hitbox. So you know what? Oh shit. Oh my god. Really? Abort! I could probably get to the second one, but yeah, I don't think it's worth it. Okay, I believe these guys despawn when I get to the top. Yeah, they did. Oh my god. Oh, now you're going to the water? Oh, screw you, Sly. There we go. That's what I was trying to do last time. When we did the perfect stealth achievement. Now the question is, am I gonna be able to make it to the end? Well, I'm gonna find out. Oh! What is a hit? What the heck? What the heck is a hitbox? Oh my god. Oh god, the ending is gonna suck. Yeah, when we have the two totems. Okay, so yeah, so when the skull is away from the snake thingy, you can actually go and grab it. Oh, go, 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 go. Okay, yeah, for this one I'm gonna go around. Like I did with the normal level. Okay, now for the final part. This is the scary part. Oh, what the? And done. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy? Not really, but whatever. I mean, yeah, the part that the parts that was actually scared of were the Colosseum area and the ending. All right, Lair of the Beast. Ooh, we got a charm. Thank you, game. So yeah, remember when I said that the dragon doesn't go on rubber band? Well, there you go. And yeah, we have to stick through this cutscene. And there we go. And there we go. That is it for the Master Thief Sprints for Chapter 3. So now we have 4 more? Yeah, 4 more. 4 more Master Thief Sprints, and we are done with this game. Alright, A Perilous Ascent. Oh my god, that was close. Oh, what? Okay then. What the heck is a hitbox? Okay, so I just learned that you can actually do this. Oh, if you can. You can actually just do this. Yeah, I literally learned this like a couple months ago. when I was replaying this game just for fun. Because, yeah, I would usually go the long way, but yeah, you can actually go above the door, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I know, me playing a game for fun, I would never. That's not the YouTube way. You don't play games for fun. You play games for work. Oh my god, what the heck was that? The door wanted to crush me. Alright, so let's activate the thing. Which somehow puts us up here for some reason, but okay, whatever. And because we don't need to go through that area, yeah, we can just do this. And there it is. She'll be running up the mountain when she comes. When she comes on my mountain? Okay, no. When she perilous on my ascent? I don't know. Alright, yeah, let's do Flaming Temple of Flame. The Flammable Flaming Temple of Flame. Oh my god, that was close. Bum, bum. Oh god. Okay, I do wait on these chicks because that punch hitbox is pretty misleading. Because you may actually be outside of its range, but you will actually get hit by it if you're not careful. So yeah, that where that gorilla is with the fireworks platform, for a long time I used to get on the platform and then hit it, but most of the times I would take damage. But yeah, I learned to just hit the thing and then get on it as it goes up. That's the better strategy. All right, the unseen foe. Okay, so I believe this is the level with the longest time requirement, or the longest time to beat. Mainly because mainly because of the nature of the level. Because we gotta stop and wait. Or if you already have all the pages, you just have to go slow for a bit. And there you go. Oh, wow, that was close. Oh, whoops. Oh, yeah, I guess I'll show the death animation. Or the victory animation for the enemies. Yeah, I let go prematurely. That was on me. And yeah, like I said, if you get discovered... I mean, Bentley did say it, but if you get discovered, the invisibility technique will not work. Now, don't know if this applies... Oh, yeah, I guess it does apply to red lasers. Or red security. Oh! But yeah, if enemies see you, which is basically every enemy that is not a flashlight guard, yeah, you will... The invisibility power will not work. So yeah, for these guys, it will not work. Okay, I can just skip them. And yeah, for some reason those chicks will actually get like stuck, and because they're gonna try to go back to their original like location, which is like on the top of a branch, and they'll just like glitch out, which is pretty funny. All right. But Sly, come on. See, that is exactly what I was worried about. That Sly would actually try to go to the ledge, to the cable down below, and the. Thank you, Sly. Now, thankfully, this is the only level that has this little issue, so to speak. This very annoying issue that I have with this game. That freaking cable that I hate. Oh, man. Here we go. This freaking cable that I hate. Someone is hyperventilating like you wouldn't believe. Oh my god, that was close. All right, yeah, I'm just gonna wait because yeah, I don't want to go into the thing for no reason. Because man, that sucked. Okay, yeah, this one I always wait because I've died to that chick so many times. Oh, that works. Too fast for the naked eye. Alright, one more Master Thief challenge. And it's by the dragon. And we get a duel by the dragon. Oh, really? Okay, fine, I'll do the thing, I guess. Hey, look at that. Very, very fitting, the fact that the last save was in this level and the last time trial is this one. Yeah, but yeah, we're gonna do this one because it will give us an early access and immediate access. Otherwise you have to backtrack because the rocket's in midair. Now, for some reason, one rocket tries to hit Carmelita, but yeah, I don't understand what's the point of that. Yeah, right here, if you continue to hold left, you will actually make it. Or you're gonna make it no problem. Or Carmelita's not gonna shoot you. Now that said, the ending part can actually be the toughest part, the icicle section. Oh my god. Wow. Now, you actually don't need to hit these rockets. You can just destroy the rock and just make it. I believe it's actually faster. Oh god, that flash. And goodbye. So funny enough, if you actually get hit by if Carmelita hits you, you will actually just fade into obscurity with that cutscene. And time. I said time. And there it is. So we got... Oh, come on. Get out of here, you stupid. Oh my god. So we got speed dueling by beating the... by getting the Master Thief sprint, and we got you are granted the rank of Master Thief. And there it is. Sly Cooper and the Thievius Racoonus mastered in 6 hours and 36 minutes and 21 seconds.
Excellent, Sly! You've beaten all the Master Thief sprints and unlocked all the designer's commentary. Check out this fascinating behind-the-scenes movie.
How should I describe Sly Cooper?
He's charismatic,
Suave, debonair,
Cool, slick, fast, stealthy, athletic, just a daredevil.
Sly Cooper is charming thievery.
We started with the idea that we wanted to do an action game where the primary character was a thief. The choice of a raccoon was a pretty natural fit in terms of, you know, obviously the mask being in place, being, as Dev would say, a creature of the night.
We very early on wanted to make a game that looked and felt like a cartoon, but was one step closer to realism rather than flat and graphic. We started experimenting with different ways we could bring this character to life, cell shading, how to make it feel like a cartoon but still feel like a great 3D game.
We want it to actually look like it was inked and painted, and we want the backgrounds to be, you know, really lush and have a painted look, so it looks like it's a living animated episode that you've been thrown into.
When you look at the game, initially, the first thing that draws you in is the beautiful art style and lush, very, very lush look of the environments. But when you actually play the game, the gameplay itself is lush as well.
The original conception of the Sly character was a much more realistic raccoon, chubby and not quite as lithe as the character is now, and it kind of evolved as we went along.
Once we got to that part where he kind of evolved into what he is now, my main job was to take him and try to put every bit of thiefiness into him that I could. He was kind of tiptoeing, and he's really like rearing back to like ease his foot forward, trying to keep all his weight back so his foot falls softly on the ground, and really try to hone his personality through subtleties in the movement and really try to push the thiefiness.
Is we wanted Sly to feel really agile. We wanted him to feel like Sly could do the most amazing physical feats. You want to let the player of the game feel like they're a thief. Not like a real thief, like you wish thieves were.
Sly Cooper's story is really cool. He comes from a long line of super raccoon thieves. And the source of their kind of thieving greatness is this book called the Thievius Racoonus. It's this incredibly valuable heirloom that is stolen from Sly's family when he's very young.
He has come of age, and now he feels it's his noble duty to take back the Thievius Racoonus.
Sly has two buddies, Bentley and Murray.
Bentley provides a lot of the plans for their missions. He does a lot of things that are very important for Sly to complete his missions. Murray has a huge case of Sly envy. He wants to be Sly in the worst possible way, and he has absolutely none of the capabilities to do it.
A hero's only as good as his villains. We wanted to create villains, making them dangerous, making them menacing, making them goofy. Just giving them as much personality as Sly Cooper.
It's a super high bar being in the action-adventure category. I mean, all of the greatest games, the best games that are out there are all action-adventures.
The genre is such that you have to really excel in every single phase of the game. Going from saying Sly should be sneaky to actually having him feel sneaky in the game is hard. You have to start and you have to get the animation right, then you have to figure out how the engine's going to play the animation and how it gets affected by where he is and what he's doing and how the player can feel in control at the same time.
People are doing shoot-'em-ups and things with, big weapons and things like that. And this is all about character. So you can get the feeling of, I am Sly and I'm sneaking around. Anytime we can exploit anything in the environment, build it in a way that, as Sly's running over, it might seem more stealthy. We completely exploit that.
And our golden rule is whatever is thiefier wins.
If you want to make a game that looks different, the PS2 gives you the opportunity to do that.
As a programmer, it has a ton of tools for solving all sorts of different types of technical problems.
A big focus for us has been in getting our tool set to the point where the artists were really unconstrained.
Artists will come to us with, they want the game to look this way, or boy, can we have a line around all the characters, the cell shading that we do, or how can we do the lighting models so that things that are bright have certain colors on them. And they have a lot of really cool ideas, and I and the other people on the programming team work on trying to get the technology put in place so that we can make those ideas happen.
What we were able to do was put together our own lighting algorithm in vector units and then do the same thing for the cell borders that we put around all our characters. We could get it to all run super fast and have it all look different than other games. That was really our goal from the start, was to have a game which looked different.
It's been an interesting process building a team to build a game like this.
It's been great working with such a dedicated group of people. I've never really ever worked with a group I think as hardcore as this.
It really does require unbelievably talented artists, unbelievably talented programmers, and unbelievably talented designers.
How you doing?
The designers, I think, have done a wonderful job of giving players the experience of sneaking and being a thief, and at the same time making the designs accessible to people so that you don't need to be a super gamer in order to play it, although there are tons of things that are in the game for those people.
We're making a game that anyone can play.
You can't just have great art, you can't just have great code, you can't just have great characters, you gotta have it all.
It's not about just how the game looks, it's about how the game plays and how the player experiences it, and it's all about having fun.
You can make a really cool character, but if he's not fun to play, it's not worth doing.
Sly is cool, he's collected, he's adventurous.
Sly is Sly. It is not a misnomer.
Man, I love when games do this. Or I love games back in the day with the PlayStation Underground type of videos with the behind the scenes. I love videos like these. It's so cool to learn the development process and the mindset of the developers when making the game. That is such a cool thing. I love it. That said, my favorite PlayStation behind the scenes thing ever is the PlayStation Underground interview with Stuart Copeland when he does the music for Spyro. Because if you know, they pay him for that, and you also need to learn to not interrupt him while he works. And there we go. That is it for the bonus for beating all the Master Thief sprints. Now I guess I'll show you real quick something that you actually unlock once you beat the Master Thief sprint. So we can press L1 for bonus commentary. Except that, oh my god, really? I need to...
So this is the approach leading into Raleigh's Store Machine boat. And this is one of the first levels of the game we made. And it has been gone over and over and over. And as the characters changed, as his jump length changed and jump height changed, this level got changed too.
Right.
And it's also sort of like the test bed for the lighting, right? Hokyo, you did all the lighting in the game.
Right.
What kind of stuff was going through your head when you were making this level?
Before I do any lighting, the artist, me and included other artists, we trying to get the right color palettes, get the right mood of the time. The main goal that I was trying to do for this game was not making it too dark, but you still get the sense that you're at the nighttime.
Is it hard to do to kind of get a versatile set of colors going on to represent night,
Right.
but not be kind of Las Vegas-y?
Right. As you can see the game right now, you have tealish shadow all over. That is our shadow. Most of the game uses black as the shadow, but we have different lighting that can make the shadow. We can choose the color shadow. We can make it pink, blue, whatever color, and we can give the intensity and stuff like that. So it's just a lot of time consuming just trying which shadow works the best with these textures. That was the most time consuming was with the textures. Does it works well with the blue? If it doesn't, then we slightly change the saturations or the colors of the textures. We did a lot of process on those in this level.
How many times do you reckon you went through this level and relit it?
Maybe more than 30 times.
Okay, I'm just gonna...
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
That
just gonna
is
stop
intense.
it there, but...
Is the
Yeah, you can actually... Oh, what? No. Go back to the hideout. But yeah, you can actually hear the developer commentaries of them making the levels as you play the level, which is really cool. I actually really love when games do that. Which, yeah, that's not a lot of games. I know that Tomb Raider Anniversary does that, but... Yeah, I think the developers are very lovely people, but I just don't like the game, and... Yeah, the stuff they say when it comes to the stuff they say when it comes to the choices they made by changing the game, it's not very good if you ask me. But whatever, that's me. I mean, I've said many times that Tomb Raider Anniversary is probably the worst Tomb Raider game, and also one of the worst remakes I played. But yeah, there we go. That is it for Sly Cooper and the Thievius Racoonus. So just to recap, just to end things real quick, because now we have to review the set. So in terms of difficulty, I will admit that this set was really not that hard. Some perfect stealth levels can be can be tricky. However, if you just take your time, these levels are really not that hard. And honestly, they're pretty fun to figure out, like, a way to not, you know, to be the best thief you can possibly be. And the Master Thief sprints are also not that hard. Because, yeah, like I said before, I will say that the first couple of... The Master Thief sprints from chapters 1 and 2 are definitely the hardest ones. And I can definitely see... And I can definitely see that a lot of people are going to be struggling with it. Especially the first level, because, yeah, for being the first level, for being the first level, the Master Thief sprint is honestly really difficult. And because you can barely, if you don't optimize a route, it can be pretty difficult, and you will most likely barely make it in time, which is, yeah, it can be pretty difficult. But yeah, besides that, the damageless achievements were not that difficult, although the game kind of like froze for a second, so that was not on me. Mugshot was really easy. Panda King is stupid easy. For some reason, there's no clockwork achievement for doing damageless, which is kind of a shame because, you know, every member of the Fiendish Five, but the ultimate foe of the Cooper line doesn't have a damageless achievement. Like, come on, what's up with that? So that being said, in terms of quality, I will admit that I was originally gonna give it an 8, but yeah, I'm gonna keep it an 8. I'm thinking of lowering down to a 7, and that's mainly because I wish there were levels that had the damageless achievements, like the hovercraft levels, those being a Ghastly Voyage and I forgot the other name, Rapid Fire Assault. Yeah, I wish those actually had a damageless stuff. Also now that being said, I did mention that I wish that the Murray levels had, or the Murray escort levels had damageless achievements, but yeah, I forgot to mention that those levels have no checkpoints. So yeah, if Murray dies, you gotta go all the way back to the beginning, which is not that bad because those levels are not long whatsoever. So yeah. But yeah, besides that, I do like the stealth achievements. I do like the damages achievements. I also did enjoy the bonus achievements for chapter 5, which, you know, it's beating Bentley Comes Through without taking damage, and the burning rubber achievement, which honestly I might give that one the title for the hardest achievement. But I'm between 2 achievements, but we'll get to that later. And as for fun, 10 out of 10. This was a really fun set to master, and yeah, coming back to this game, was such a nostalgia trip because I love this game. This game is still one of my favorite games on the PlayStation 2, and as of now I can very gladly say it's my second favorite Sly Cooper game. I don't think nothing will ever beat Sly 3. Sly 3 is still my favorite, but yeah, this one is charming. It has a lot of personality, and I really love the world of Sly Cooper. And even though, yes, I did mention that it does have some Crash Bandicoot-esque type of things, like you dying in one hit, finding charm, so to speak, to give yourself some protection, linear-esque levels with a goal at the end, but yeah, like I said, the structure of the levels to some extent and the life system, so to speak, is like the only comparison I can give to Crash Bandicoot, because in terms of controls, gameplay, and the level design, this one, I would say that Sly has an identity of its own. And it will have a bigger identity when Sly 2 comes out, because, yeah, with Sly 2, they changed the formula, and yeah, they actually changed it for the best, which is honestly the best thing I can say about Sly 2, if I'm being completely honest. So I'll give credit where credit's due. But yeah, this was an absolute fun set to master, and this was also this was also a fun game to come back to, because it's been so long since I played the Sly series that a part of me just wants to play Sly 2, but just to get out of the way. But I might do that as a subscriber incentive, similar to how for 500 subscribers I'll do Super Mario Kart, and 1,000 I'll do Super Mario Eclipse. I mean, last time I checked, I'm at 150, so, you know, slow growth, but we're getting there, boys. Not to mention that the Luigi's Mansion video is now at 400 views, so there you go. It's good that people are finding my videos. Hooray. Now, as for the hardest achievement, I'm between two achievements, to be completely honest. I'm between the Burning Rubber bonus achievement, where we need to destroy 60 computers before the lava slugs destroy 30 of them. And the second achievement is the damageless Ms. Ruby fight. Now, the reason I'm thinking, okay, so here's the thing. I'm convinced that if I do the Ms. Ruby fight without a blindfold, I will probably do it on the first try. Because I was using a blindfold to fight Ms. Ruby, it actually did increase the challenge. And that being said, the challenging part about doing it blindfolded is remembering what input is tied to or what audio cue is tied to the buttons. So, and yeah, for those who don't know, the words are "dig that voodoo." Yeah, it's so stupid. It's so stupid, but I love it. But yeah, dig is square, that is circle, voo is triangle, and do is X or cross, according to Sony. But yeah, besides that, the fight it's not hard, but I can understand a lot of people struggling, especially when they're not good at rhythm games. Not to mention that sometimes the input will not read, and you're just gonna fail. That said, I did learn that you can actually mash and just still be fine. So yeah, that's kind of anticlimactic, but I don't do that because it feels like cheating. But it's cheating, and you gotta do the right way, you know? I mean, yeah, that's like the biggest issue, because the reason I'm giving You Got Some Rhythm Raccoon the toughest achievement title, or contender for the toughest achievement, is because I used the blindfold. But getting rid of the blindfold, I will say that in terms of the overall challenge, I will say that the Burning Rubber achievement was a tiny bit more difficult. However, that being said, if you learn where the lava slugs spawn and you get rid of them the moment they spawn, or the moment they come into the arena, the achievement is really not that hard. Although, again, if you don't prioritize the slugs, they can overwhelm you incredibly fast, because yeah, it's basically a 4v1 type of scenario, because yeah, only 4 slugs will spawn at a time. And yeah, because it's a very strict number. I mean, it's basically half of the computers they can break. You know what? Yeah, I'll give the Burning Smell is normal as the hardest achievement for this set. Again, I would actually give it to the Ms. Ruby boss fight, but a part of me actually will say that without the blindfold, the Ms. Ruby fight is much easier. But I guess I'll prove it to you as I'm talking over, as I'll record later, and I'll just plaster it once I talk at this point. But yeah, with that said, that is it for Sly Cooper and the Thievius Racoonus for PlayStation 2. This was a lot of fun to come back to, and yeah, I'm very excited to go to the other games. And by other games, I mean Sly 3, because I don't like Sly 2, And the set of Sly 2 made me hate Sly 2 even more. Not the set, but the game itself, because just to give my biggest critique about Sly 2, the game has no replayability. And that is the biggest sin that a Sly Cooper game can have. No replayability. Or to be more specific, not being able to replay jobs or refight bosses. That is honestly the biggest sin that you can actually make in a Sly Cooper game. But yeah, with that said, for our next game we're tackling, we're going to go back to the PlayStation 1, and we're going to be tackling a game that I was originally going to tackle before Sly Cooper as part of the short games like Alien Syndrome and Metroid 2. However, as I'm finishing this recording, I'm at 3 hours and a half on that game when it comes to the mastery process. So, yeah, short my ass. Although to be fair, it does have some pretty difficult achievements. But yeah, with that said, next time we meet on RetroAchievements, we're going to be mastering Omega Boost for the PlayStation 1. The one and only non-Gran Turismo game developed by Polyphony. Yes, I'm dead serious. But yeah, with that said, thank you all for watching this RetroAchievements Mastery playthrough. I'm Jonathan Wolf, and I will see you all in my next Mastery playthrough. Take it easy, everyone.